If we're being honest, none of us ever perfectly lives up to our ideals. We all fall short one way or another, one time or another. And so it's important as we think about the shape of a good life, of a flourishing life, to ask the question, how should we respond when we fail to live as we should? What do we do when we don't meet our own ideals, when we fall short? Now, this is really different from the kind of failure that we've learned mostly to wrestle with in our lives, which is we had a goal or a project and it didn't go as well as we wanted it to, right? You got a lower grade on the test, or that project at work turned out poorly and there's some negative consequences to that. That's a kind of failure, but it's not the kind of failure we're asking about here when we're asking about a life worth living. Here it's something deeper, something you might call personal failure, where your whole person is involved in a falling short of the shape of life that you aspire to have. Failure like this tends to affect other people. It tends to affect how we think about ourselves. And so learning how to address it wisely is an important factor of any robust vision of a life worth living. There's no one answer here that everybody agrees on. It may be really important to repent and seek forgiveness. It may just be important to figure out ways to do better in the future. We have to wrestle with those questions for ourselves, but learning how we ought to respond in those moments where we don't live up to our ideals will give us the resources we need to pick up the pieces and move on, and maybe even grow when inevitably we fall short.